Hello there guys, Semi-Mong here, back today with another Elder Scrolls Online class guide. So in previous videos I've been doing a Warlock slash Summoner class guide. I've actually started a new character, the Nightblade. I was about to say Ranger slash Archer, but no, yeah, I've started a new character, the Nightblade. So from here on out I'll be doing some class guides for him. It's starting off at low levels like it is now. I'm only level 4, but as I level up it'll be more tactics, more skills, and hopefully for the level you're at, I'm hoping to get quite to a far level. But yeah, let's get straight into it. It's going to be rather short as I am only level 4, let's be honest. But what I've done is I've gone out, I've done a few quests, I've given the Nightblade a run for its money. Like, I'm liking it. It reminds me a lot of the Rogue from World of Warcraft. You've got to be sneaky, and for that reason I've started off actually using, where's my inventory, just a standard main dagger that you get given, or a sword, sorry, because you got given the option of a mace, or no, not the mace, the one-handed sword or the two-handed sword. And I thought, if it's a rogue, you're trying to be sneaky, you're wanting to get your attacks out really fast, I'd go for the one-handed sword. I mean, your not fire rate, that's for guns. Your like swing rate or your attack damage, you're gonna swing a lot faster than what you are with a two-handed sword. And as you can see, the damage difference isn't that much. 168, 198. 30 damage is hardly that much, and if we just show you how like slowly you swing in between attacks, see, it's like an extra second, maybe half a second I'd say, but that still like adds up to another 168 extra damage you could do if you had the extra half a second added on by using the one-handed weapon. Like, it's so worth it. Now, what I want to do for this class in the future is actually switch it from not a Nightblade class, but a Nightblade Archer class. So I want to be sticking with a bow and arrow. As you can see, I've not actually got one, so if you are here for the Archer sort of class guide, be sure to subscribe to our channel, because I will be getting a bow and arrow soon and bringing you loads of tips on that as well. But to start things off, I actually spec'd a few skills. So being level 1, you've not got any armor, you've not got a decent weapon, you're gonna die quite a lot. And being a Nightblade, I didn't actually spec any skill points in health, so I'll go through them in a minute. But for your actual class skills, I would highly recommend going for Shadow, or for the first like few levels, level 4, level 5, get it up and get a few skill points, because Shadow Cloak is amazing. Like, it's so good. So Shadow Cloak, as you can see, makes you invisible for 2.5 seconds. So you could use this. So for example, I could be sneaking up on an enemy. I know he's a slightly higher level than me, so you'll be wanting to get the first hit out, if not the first couple of hits. All you got to do is quickly sneak so they don't see you, go behind them so you're behind the target, and get the first couple of hits out. Meaning, because you're behind the target, they've got to turn around, they won't be able to hit you first. You're getting a sneak on them, pretty much. And if worse comes to worse, and you do like start to like drop pretty much, like your health's going down, you're starting to die, use it again and you can just sneak out and run away. But as you can see there, sprinting does unfortunately make you like visible. It makes you run again. It makes you like, there, you're a target to be attacked. So what I would suggest is just sneaking away and actually just slowly running around the corner is usually good. Getting out the line of sight of enemies, mobs, so they can't see you. Hopefully meaning they de-aggro from you and don't follow you around the corner. Now, to my knowledge, whenever you're in a fight with an NPC, not a player, and you sneak like this, you'll instantly de-aggro from them anyway. So as long as you get a good enough distance away from them to not re-aggro them when you become visible again, then you should be absolutely fine. Now, something else to like have a ponder about, or just have a look at, is shadow skills. So I've put a skill point, I was about to say mana point, I don't know why, my words today, been at work all morning. But yeah, I put a skill point in Veiled Strike, so rather than just having your standard attack, although it's doing 168 damage, or around that per swing, you want an ability to be able to actually sort of couple that, do extra damage. So Shadow, I stuck with it because I got the Shadow Cloak anyway, but I also went for this. It's just an instant damage attack, 318 damage, but it also stuns the enemy for 4 seconds. So what my initial intentions were is, once again, if you're sneaking behind your enemy, you can sneak behind them and bam, use your Veiled Strike, stuns them for 4 seconds, meaning they can't hit you for 4 seconds. You can get like 4, 5, I don't know, 6 swings out on them before they can even attack you again. So for starting levels, just having that stun, meaning they can't attack you, is really good. Like, you're not going to be able to be hit, all of that good stuff. So if we go back onto skills, there are a few others like this, like just the instant strike ones. Like on here, does a magic attack damage that stabs an enemy for 162 damage. perfect, sound. Not as much as the Shadow Strike, but still. Does 286 magic damage. Perfect, fine. What I did though is I picked the Shadow for the stun, because if you have a look at the others, heals you for 25% of damage inflicted for 2 seconds. Fair enough, that may help you out if you're low on health, or you got Assassination. What does it do? Causes 300% more damage to targets at or below 25% health. These are good spells, like that's a good finishing spell. If they're below quarter of their health, you can just kill them in one hit. But they're not good for the lower levels. Like for only level 4, I've had 1 skill point, 2 sorry, and I've spec'd them in what could be the most efficient thing. Stunning them, meaning I can run away if I need to, or get the first strike off, and being able to run away if I ever get into trouble. So I would suggest going Shadow first, but if you do feel like instant killing a target is more helpful, go ahead. But I would save that until later levels when you've actually got a bit of armor and a better weapon to be able to do the damage to firstly get them down to 25% health, which I think is fair enough. Now, in terms of other skills, you can get a few in one-handed, and there are a few that I unlocked. I unlocked a low slash, and this is because these skills, like weapon skills, compared to your actual class skills, don't cost mana, they cost stamina. So this is what I'm going to be aiming towards a lot throughout the series, or like class guides, is getting a few of these, because as a rogue, I don't want to be using my mana, I want to be using my stamina a lot. So just getting a few spells that use stamina, meaning you can mix and match in fights. You don't have to use all your stamina, you don't have to use all your magicka, your mana. You can mix and match between the both and save them and use them efficiently to take down your enemy, which I think is fine. And this one is actually the movement impairing one I was on about, which is, it reduces your speed by 60 seconds. So like the stun as well, here, if you are running away, you're at low health, you think you're going to die, turn around, either hit them with a stun, so they're stunned for 4 seconds, allowing you to run away again, or turn around and hit them with, what's it called? Is it the low slash, I believe? Yeah, the low slash, meaning their movement speed stopped by 60% and they can't chase after you. So you could technically stun them, slash them so their movement speed's like lowered, and then run away. Although it would take like 2 seconds to do slash also, meaning you only get 2 seconds of stun left. You could run away, but they're running after you at 60% speed, meaning you can just evade them, run around a corner, get to safety, all of that good stuff. Now, because we're only level 4, we haven't got any armor, so I would suggest saving your skill points if you don't want to pick anything. Like you can see, I've got 1 skill point. I don't want to buy any of this at the moment, not until I've gotten a decent weapon and a light set of armor. Not light armor, like particularly, like a good noob set of armor practically, because once you go into armor, you're looking to be at medium armor for a rogue, just because here you can see it increases critical strike rating. That's what you want as a rogue. Stamina recovery, reduces the cost of sneaking, weapon damage, and movement speed. So as I said, the Nightblade slash Rogue is all about damage per second, trying to get as much damage out as you can, and with 2 blades you can do that, and with a bow and arrow you could do that too if you got the fire rate on the arrow. But medium armor just helps you out by just stamina regeneration, meaning you can use all of these spells a lot more, especially in bow. These are going to be, it's going to be so useful, because as a ranger you don't get any like bow spells in your class skills, you only get them in the weapon skills. So you want that stamina regeneration to be able to use all of these amazing like snipe, arrow volley, scatter shot, all like useful spells that you need stamina regeneration to do. So if you obviously don't want to spec in anything, don't feel pressured to, just save them until you've got some armor and you're going to save up and start specking in medium armor. Now, other things in general to look out for are obviously professions. Not going to go through that in this class guide, we don't need to, not until at least level 10, because you can power level them. You don't really need to level them up as you level them up. I usually do it like every 10 or 5 levels, I power level my professions up to the level I'm at, or 1 level ahead. So that's a good enough sort of rule of thumb to do. But wood elf skills is like your passive racial skills. Now I've picked a wood elf because they're good with bows. As you can see, increased experience gain with the bow skill line, and they've got stamina regeneration as a passive skill as well. So once again, meaning I can get my bow shots out once I've got a bow, and right now as a melee I can get more stamina regeneration to be able to use my one-handed weapons, which is right here, as you can see, one-handed and shield, although I'm not going to use a shield, I'm going to dual wield. So what other ones can we get on there? As you can see, bow, increased stamina regeneration, increase your poison and disease resistance, so that's going to be great for PvP, and increases your max stamina by 1%, and reduces your detection radius while in stealth by 1 meter. Once again, just helping you escape from NPCs with using your stealth ability. But yeah, that's about it, guys. One last thing I do want to run through is your character. So with the attribute points, I've spec them all at stamina for the moment, because the Magicka is rather high. You don't need it at these lower levels, and your health, as long as you're running away, you're stunning your target, you're getting those speed movement like snares on them, and they're not hitting you, you'll easily be able to dodge their rolls, dodge their hits as you roll, sorry. By, yeah, literally that, just to prove, like, say I've snared my target, it's not also going to stop them from running after me, like, at 60%, it's going to stop their movement in battle by 60% as well. So if you snare them, you can literally just roll away, get behind them, stun them, attack again, and just re-engage, and stamina regeneration is just going to help with that. So for the first few, I did just spec it in stamina regeneration, as you can, stamina in general, as you can see, just so I can get max stamina up, and then couple that with the stamina regeneration as a wood elf, and you will be set. But yeah, guys, if you have enjoyed this Archer slash Nightblade class guide, be sure to leave a like down below. As I said, if you are here for the Archer aspect of it, or the bow and arrow aspect, be sure to subscribe to our channel, because I will be back with another class guide in a couple of levels, level 10, 12 or so, when I've got a bow, gotten a few skills in it. But until next time, guys, thanks, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye!